Well, hello, Mr. Monkey. Can you tell where I am?
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. I've often told you guys that I'm not very good at recognizing people's accents and using that to identify where they're from. Possibly the only exception to that are accents from New York City and the surrounding areas. As someone who was born and raised in New Jersey, accents from New York, New Jersey, and sometimes Philadelphia are just a bit more familiar to my ear. As soon as I watched this video and heard the person speak, I was pretty sure that this was somebody who was from New York or northern New Jersey. I would even go so far as to say that they were more likely from Brooklyn or Staten Island than someplace like Queens or the Bronx. But I didn't want to get overconfident. I hadn't even really watched the video yet. Also, this person might not be in their home state. Anyway, let's check out the video. This video was recorded as this person was driving.
You didn't say it.
Oh, sorry. So what can we see?
Ha! There it is.
This video was recorded as this person was driving down the street. Side note, guys, I'm thinking about making a new rule to say that you should not send me videos that were recorded while you were driving. I really don't like the idea that people are being unsafe just to make a video that they can send to me to find. Also, when I use videos that were filmed from the driver's perspective, they often get flagged for unsafe content, so that limits how many people can even see it, so it makes it not really worth it. Anyway, this video was recorded at a bit of a wonky angle, so even though it was in portrait mode, I found myself rotating it to see things a little bit better. Okay, so one of the first things that I noticed in the video is this red Volkswagen Beetle convertible. I wasn't really sure that was going to help me find it, but I couldn't help but notice it. As the video continues, we can see some license plates, which I was pretty sure were New York license plates. We see this yellowish orange one here, and also a lighter colored one, so I was pretty sure my hunch about New York was probably right. We can see a little bit of the houses as the person passes them here, and it looked to me like these might be townhouses. I say that because they're not individual houses, they're all sort of connected as one building. Also, a little bit later in the video, we can see this set of mailboxes here, which looked a lot like what you'd see when you have townhouses. And guys, honestly, there is not much else to see in this video. The only other potential clues that I found were inside the car itself. First, I noticed that we have this sticker on the windshield. We could just barely see it, but I figured it was some kind of service reminder. And we also have this sticker on the driver's side window. I flipped the video around and was able to make out that it said AKE, and it also had some numbers underneath that. I suspected that this was a parking permit of some kind, either for a school or a company with the initials AKE, or maybe for like some kind of residential area that had parking permits, like maybe these townhouses. Okay, so without a lot else to go on, I figured those two stickers were my best chance at finding this place. I started with the windshield sticker, and that ended up being a bit of a side quest as I tried to figure out where it was from. I was able to make out that it said car care, and after a bunch of Googling, I found a sticker that looked very similar to it, and that was a Hyundai Assurance car care sticker. So while I was very proud of myself for figuring that out, I didn't think that was really going to help me find this place. But I guess side quests aren't always supposed to advance the main storyline. Okay, so maybe that other sticker would help. I tried searching pretty broad areas around the New York metropolitan area for businesses that use the initials AKE. And frankly, I wasn't finding anything. So I tried a different approach. If these were townhouses like I suspected they were, then I figured that at least some of the units might be available for sale. So I pulled up Zillow and just started searching for townhouses in different parts of New York. I tried Queens and Brooklyn, but honestly, I didn't think that's where this was going to be, and that's not really what townhouses look like in those places. They look like this. And honestly, this kind of looked more like New Jersey than New York to me. And in my experience, sometimes when it sounds like New York, but it looks like Jersey, it's Staten Island. So I started searching for Staten Island townhouses on Zillow. And I got a bunch of results, but on the first page of results that I got, I saw one that looked kind of similar to what we see in the video. I also noticed the name of the street that it was on. Aspen Knolls, AK. Now remember, I was looking for some place with the initials AKE, but where was the E? The E was missing. I wasn't sure if it was right, but I figured I'd pull it up on Google Maps and take a look. And when I did, I saw that at the entrance to the neighborhood, you can see this sign. Aspen Knolls Estates, AKE. So I started looking around the neighborhood using Google Street View, and I quickly found several vehicles that had a sticker very much like what we see in the video. So I knew I was in the right spot. I started to get a little worried though, because all of these houses kind of look the same, and I figured it would be hard to pinpoint exactly where this person was. But guys, that's when I caught a really lucky break, because I found that Volkswagen Beetle. It was almost certainly the same one from the video. But could that help me? Well, in places like this where parking is limited, people tend to park in the same spot all the time, even if they don't have assigned spots. So I thought that might be true here, and it totally was. You were driving through Aspen Knolls Estates in Staten Island, New York. I used Google Street View to confirm this view of the buildings here, where you can see the gas lines on the side of the building. And I also found that spot shortly after that, where we saw those mailboxes from the video. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it was one of the locations in Lightning Round 11 in Newark, New Jersey. That's about 9 miles or 15 kilometers away from this spot. That's all for now, guys. But wait! It's time for a bonus round. When I was putting together this video, I searched for this person's name in my spreadsheet, and I noticed that they had sent me more than one video. And that video was actually very easy to find. There were several road signs visible in the video and also a dentist's office, so it didn't take long to find it all. It was recorded in Toms River, New Jersey. Honestly, it probably would have gone in a lightning round video if I weren't already doing this one. By the way, in case you're wondering, that location isn't even that close to the other location in this video. This spot in Toms River is like 40 miles away from that place in Staten Island. That's all for now, guys. If anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that, on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.